Morning. This is a day in the life of a mobile mechanic here in Washington. It's really cold here. I'm going to work. This right here, back here, is my van. That's what I use for work. This is what I use for work. It's a 2002 Chevy Express. It's nothing. Oh, and that happened in a gas station. I'm going to work. Today I got two cars. I got one that's bumpy or noisy when driving it. The owner of the car thinks that it's the shock, the rear right shock on the car. So that's what he thinks, but I don't know. I'm going to check it out. And also I have another car after that I'm going to fix some parts on the steering column on it, because it was stolen. So if you want to tag along, you'll have fun. Let's go fix these cars. Well, I'm gonna go fix the cars, and you watch how I fix the cars, right? Or what I come across today. Sometimes I come across some cool things, so you never know. And if you want to tag along, so tag along, and also subscribe to my channel. It doesn't cost you anything, and it helps me a lot. Subscribe and like the video, comment on the video, and so let's go. Alright, so I test drove this car, and it's if you want, you can sit in the car. I know it's cold. Yeah, you can sit in the car. So I test drove the car, and what I'm thinking is that it's a tire. I drove it and I can feel it in the steering wheel. This feels like a tire. I'm about 90% sure that this is going to be a tire problem. So these tires do look a little bit old. I think it's going to be one of the fronts. So the easiest way to do this, well, obviously you can go on the tires like this. You can go on the tires like this and find the bump on the tire. Sometimes you can find it that way, but if not, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the front tires on the back and test drive the car again. If I can't feel it in the steering wheel anymore, and if I feel it on the back, then it's the tires. So either the rim is I've had cars before that the rim is like damaged, so it's bumpy, or the tire is also bad. I just had a car like that in my vlog before this one. So I'm gonna check this and find the problem, and I'll show it to you when I find it. All right, so I just passed my hands on the tires, and I found the problem. And it's on this tire right here. On this tire right here is right back here. You can't. I don't think you can pick it up much on the camera, but by passing your hand on it, you can feel it. You can feel like a bump right over here, right here. This is more like plain, and back here is bumpy. There's a bump on it, so when the tire rotates, obviously it's going to bump when driving the car. So this tire right here and the other tire, it's not just this one, not just this rear tire, it's also, there's a front tire is also bad too. So this car here needs tires. Hopefully you can see it from this in this from here, but if not, that's all I can do. Man, I hope you can see this. All right. Same thing on this tire here. Same thing on this tire. It's on the back here, on this side here, inside there. You can only feel it when passing your hand on it. You can't see it much, but you can feel it. Passing your hand on it like this. There's a bump on that too. Okay. It's both tires on this side here, on the driver's side, front and rear. They both have a bump on them, and I'd recommend to get all 4 tires replaced all at once, so that it doesn't, because the other ones are I think they are the same. They are as old as the other ones, so all 4 of them need to be replaced. Alright, so I'm done with this car. That took about 5 minutes or 10. I test drove it. I came here, asked the customer some questions, or the owner of the car. I asked her some questions. Does it bump like at high speed, and does it feel bumpy all the time, or does it feel bumpy when you accelerate the car? Because the reason why I ask these questions, if you're not a mechanic or if you don't know, but I ask these questions to be able to get an idea of what it could be, so that I can think of a plan to do it. And the first thing is to test drive it. And so I asked if it only feels bumpy or only shakes while driving it, and then it's something that turns, like the wheels, like the CV axles, things like that. And so is it bumpy all the time when you drive it, and at what speed does it start getting shaking or bumpy? And she said that it's all the time, and it starts it gets bumpy at 50 miles 50 miles per hour, mostly on the highway. And okay, and does it and it's all the time also? Okay, so that means that it's something like the tires, or something that's spinning all the time, like CV axles. But on the CV axles, it gets more bumpy or more shaky when you step on the accelerator. When you accelerate the car, it gets more shaky, more bumpy. And so I test drove the car. I just took it out here. I just took it out here and then came back right away, because I felt it right away when I got out of the parking lot. I felt it going shaking, and it felt like it was coming from the back, and also it felt like it was coming from the front. So I couldn't tell if it's the backs or the rear or the front tires. But I knew already. Instantly I knew that it was the tires, and so I came back, and then I was 90% sure that it's the tires. And then first thing to do is just pass your hand on the tires, and if it's smooth, then there's no bump on them. But if then your hand feels like it goes up and then goes down and things like that, then there's a bump on the tire, and then you can look more further. And I've had it before where you park the car and the problem stays underneath, where when you park the car and the bump stays under the tire, and you pass your hand on the tire and there's no bump, and you will say, oh, it's a good tire. So it's always to pass your hand on all 4 tires and then start the car, back it up a little bit, and then pass your hand on it again to make sure that there's no bump in there. So, but on this one, 2 tires are bumpy, and the other 2, well, they should be replaced too, because they are the same. They look as old as the bad ones. So that's the problem with this car. I'm going home. I have another one at 1 p.m. I could go to the other job right now, but the owner of the car asked to do it at 1 p.m. today, so I'm going to do that at 1 p.m. I didn't have breakfast, so I'm going to make some breakfast at home and then go to there. And I usually charge $88 to go out and look at a car, find the problem on a car, a diagnosis. Doesn't matter how long it takes. If it takes 5 minutes or if it takes 2 hours, I charge $88 to do a diagnosis. That's including taxes and everything. And that's what I told her that I would charge her, but it didn't take much, and the car looks like it needs some work on it, so I just charged her $50. I drove out here, my time, and I have gas and all that, so I charged her $50 just to help her out with $38 more, right? So I just charged her that, and then I'm going to do another car. That's going to be about more than $300 to fix that column that was damaged, and I'm going to make about $120, something like that, on the job. I got the parts right here. As you can see there, that's the key tumbler. They messed all of this up when they were trying to steal this car. So I'm going to fix that. So hey, subscribe to my channel. Like this video if you like it, and then comment on the video whatever your thoughts are, or how you diagnose your cars when you're working on a car. How do you do your diagnosis? What do you do first? So I'm going home, and we'll go back to the other car. We'll go to the other car. I'm making some scrambled eggs, quesadillas, and aguacate. And I'm uploading a video on YouTube, a blown transmission, the car still drives, and all that. So, and also I'm making a thumbnail for the video in my phone while it's uploading in my computer. This is the next job today. This is a 2000 Honda Civic, and this is what they did to it. They tried to steal it. I think they stole it, and the owner got it back. But yeah, that's what's going on with it. Alright, so there's not much space here, but you know, I'll make it work. I'm going to what to do first. Pieces of the what's this? The windshield wiper switch. Light switch. It's out. Let's see. Let's see how I get this out. Wiper switch right here. That's the old one. Okay, this is what I was cutting in there. These come like this one, this right here. If this thing can focus. Let's see. Come on, focus. You see how that looks like? It's got that 10, looks like a 10 millimeters on top of it, but it breaks off once it's tight in this right here. So then it stays like a just a you have nowhere to put a socket on it on this. So that's what I was cutting in, so I could put a flat screwdriver in it and then take it out. This right here, put it in there and then unscrew the bolt. But this is it, so that the tip of it, or the where the socket would go, has to break off when I tighten this in. So once it breaks off, then it's tightened, and that's for security, so that they don't steal the cars. But obviously they stole this one. I'm just going to try this in first to see, to make sure that it works before I install it in. There we go. There we go. It starts. So the new one works. Now I can bolt it on the steering column. But as you can see there, the car starts. This doesn't have a chip in it. This doesn't need to be it doesn't need to be programmed. It doesn't have that security system in the key, so this is an easy one to replace. If I had to you know, program it, I do have the tool to do it, but I don't do many of them, so I'm not really familiar with the tool on how to do it, but I do have the tool to do it. I got the Autel, what is it, IM608. Yeah, the Autel IM608 is what I have.
How's it going, my friend?
Yeah, it's going good.
All right.
Yeah.
About how long you got?
About an hour.
Okay.
Yep. I'm not going to tighten them, I'm just going to snug them up, just so. Then I put this back together, and then I tighten them last, just like this. Okay, there we go. Then this goes up like this. Not. Okay, that works. Alright, that works too. The wiper switch doesn't work. I'll check for the fuse on that one. Yep, I see a blown fuse. 20 amps. Okay, there we go. Now it's working. Okay. Okay. I'm out of it. Does it lock? It's not locking at all. It doesn't lock. The steering wheel doesn't lock. So I have to fix that. See why it doesn't lock. Okay. Now it's locking. All right. So just have to keep it on like that. Put this on. Then these. Right. Okay. Come on. Come on. To it, let's get to it. Let's get it done. Okay, and then right, that locks. Good. Then locks. Okay. All right, so that's why it's always good to not tighten everything up yet until everything is working properly. Because if I had tightened this, broken off that little thing on the where the socket goes on the bolts, then how do I take it off to make it work right? Oh, okay. There's the other one. Right there. These are the bolts that I was talking about. Right here. So the tip breaks off, and now they're not easy to take out. You have to cut in for a screwdriver to go in so that you can take it out. and it's like that on most cars. They have that system on. There's a new one with its new key. Looks good. There we go. That's how it looks like compared to how it was when I got here. Now it looks like it's never been stolen. Okay, so I'm going to give it a spin and then just around it. This is an apartment complex, so I'm just going to drive it around here. It drives great. I wish you a happy new year, and thank you very much for watching my videos. This is it's I'm very thankful for that, and I hope to be making videos more and more and get better at making videos and ideas and all of that, and so you can enjoy it, not only enjoy it but add value to your life, and maybe you can learn something from my videos that you can use in your life. You know, maybe about cars and things like that, because that's what I do, right? But thank you for watching my videos. I'm ready to go celebrate New Year with my family, and as you can see here, this is how we dress up. This is all like this. It's a lot of color, so many colors, so many colors, but it's great. I like it. I'm very proud to be from Guatemala, and I'm very proud to speak Mam. It's a dialect from Guatemala, and I'm very proud to be there, to be from there, and I'm thankful to be in this country. I'm thankful for all the opportunities that have been given to me in this country, and man, we are in one of the greatest countries in the world, and so let's take advantage of it. Let's work. Let's do our thing. Let's accomplish our dreams, because if we want to accomplish something, it's on us to accomplish it. Nobody else is going to do it for us. We are the ones that have to get out there and hustle. You know, just work hard and get it done. You know, work hard on your dream or on your goals every day, little by little, and get it done. Subscribe to my channel if you liked this video. Like it, hit the like button, and comment on the video. What do you think, and what do you think about my clothes? See?